Have you ever felt all alone? Up, all by yourself in a world, going round and round, and then all of a sudden you stop? What are we going to do now? Well, I'm learning this. We're here on a somber mode today for a loss. Weight loss! Yay! You can play it any way you want. You can do whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want. Do whatever you want. Because why? Life is going round and round and round as we go. And you know what happens? You lose weight. Yes, you lose weight. That's so wonderful. How'd you do it? Wait a minute. You just lost what? 184 pounds in what? 18 months. Okay. How'd you do that? What did you do? Well, you know, on bodyandmindredesign.com, there's a lot of tips that you can have in order to try to make it through that hard time that you have to get to that next level. You see, bodyandmindredesign.com is built around a subject, a formulation that I've come up with over the years of learning about what happened with me and how I had to get through things and how I have to do things. And you know what? It is working for other people as well. The example I gave the other day, remember I talked about weight loss the other day in a little bit? I said this woman gave me this text, and I put it on my website underneath one of those hashtags I have underneath my Facebook live podcast that we have here. And she actually said, thank you for the tips. I didn't know anything about this. She was doing it. Thank you for the tips because I lost 25 pounds. Now, isn't that wonderful? Our weight loss. And how did she do it? She says, because of the tips that she's learned from my website and talking to me. Now, there's certain things that I've told her that I've done that aren't on my website yet. Now, why? Why didn't I put them on my website 5 years ago when I lost the weight? Wait a minute, 4 years ago. Well, wait a minute, 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago. Why didn't I put it on and say, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did? Why? I wasn't sure. You see, I wanted to make sure that what I'm doing was good for me, good for you, and good for everybody before I went out and did this publicly. And so I did it with friends and around with people that I knew and stuff like this. And you know what? That person that told me they lost 25 pounds, their husband has lost 17. I found this out last night. Isn't that a wonderful situation? Now, how did they do it? It wasn't everything I did. It was what they did. Do you understand? I give you tips of what I did. Now, you take what you can use, you do what you got to do, and then also, if you take the same thing that I did, but do your own little thing, like the diet plan that I had, that was mine. That was something that I had that I found way back in, I think it was 1983. I lost 110 pounds back then. I never stayed with it. I knew to go back to that. That's the only thing I had ever gone to that worked. Now, these are the kind of things I'm going to be putting out on my website from now on my podcast, on things that you and everybody has to know in order to get to that next level. Now, I haven't been a doctor. I haven't gone to school. I know nothing about anything I'm talking about when it comes to schooling. The schooling that I've been through, I don't want you to go through. And that's why I'm doing this. To help you not go through all that. Now, why? Why don't I want you to go through all that? Because it was awful. It was hard. It wasn't easy. The thing about this is we're not all alone anymore. You're not. Right now, you can go to Body and Mind Redesign, go on Gmail, go to the Facebook page, go to my YouTube page. I'm now going to have a Spotify, an iHeart. I'm going on podcast. I'm doing this really well. Why? Because I've finally become public. This is the first time I'm telling you all this stuff online, out there. Why other than on my website? Because now I'm ready. I'm ready to come out and let you know. This is it. This is what I've done. I'm not going to leave anything behind. And if you have any questions, I don't care what they are. Because you know what? Again, the wrong way. Turn it around. You can play taps for anything you have wrong with you. If you let your mind have retrain of mental being with Body and Mind Redesign. Again, like I said yesterday, my website is a round circle. BMR is Body and Mind Redesign. The new logo I have on my site that I'm going to have on taps and things that I want to do for myself. It's a new logo, and what it is, I've had it turned around as well. If you look at the logo, it says BMR, but if you look at it, it's RMB. Because it isn't just Body and Mind Redesign. I don't want you to go to a website and just do this, because I'm not asking for anything. There's no money involved. You don't have to pay for anything. This is all just, hey, this is what I've done. You need someone to talk to, and you don't want to talk to anybody, because you just can't get around to it. You just, how do I tell somebody I want to lose 30 pounds? Well, what do I do? I'll tell you what. I've had people come to me and say, I got to lose 30 pounds in 8 weeks. Can I do it? Now, is that good? No. No. You want to binge and do that? You're going to hurt yourself. If you do it right, you're not going to hurt yourself. So, what I'm going to start doing from now on is put out every day on my newsletters and everything, a little something for you, something positive to bring you up. Just like this weight loss thing. It is unbelievable that people are losing weight. I mean, right now in the pandemic with all this stuff going on and they're sitting around and people are losing weight. Well, because of them, not me. Nothing that I did. Can you understand that? I want you to understand this is not about me. I am here for you. And this is what I want to do. Help you get to that next level. If you need to know what I did in order to get to I got all kinds of things on my website. There's going to be more videos. Every Friday night, I'm putting out a brand new long-range video, probably 10, 15 minutes. This right here should be 5 to 8 minutes every day. And what you're going to get is tips and props to get up, to be doing, to get things done right. And I really hope that you come to this, bodyandmindredesign.com. And then every day at 11:11 a.m. live. Every night at 11:11 p.m. on Sunday. Sunday nights at 11:11 p.m., I'm going to have a live podcast. You can call in. You can ask questions. You can do whatever you want to do. At the bottom of the screen, you can do it right now if you want. If you're on, you want to ask a question, I'll talk to you about something. I just came up with a subject today that really is kind of nice because it's a positive thing. It's actually happening. It's something that everybody can do. And you can do it. But you have to want to do it. And what you do is you take the tips that I have, you take what you do for a diet or whatever, and just put it around so what you can see that, we could talk about that later. But what I want to do is let you know I'm here for you, okay? And these things keep trying to fall out, but I'm not going to let them. Because, again, being live is unbelievable. Because I'm telling you from the heart. Up here, there's nothing. Ask anybody. I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I'm an old man. I'm ranting. I like to play the harmonica. But you know what? I want to be with you. I'll give up the harmonica. Been doing it for 50 years. I'll give it up to take care of you. Because that's what this is all about, is you. So if you know anybody, if you love anybody, if you have anybody in your life that needs something that is on my website, there's 5 different sections on my website you can go to. For opioids, for alcohol, for weight loss, for all kinds of stuff. If you need me, text me. on the website only, gmail.com. It's Body and Mind Redesign. Body and Mind Redesign.com. Or Body and Mind Redesign at Gmail. And I'll tell you what, if you do that, all you'll be playing taps for is because you're not alone anymore. Why? Because again, when you're positive, what happens is some very interesting things. You're not alone anymore. You're not alone. You're trying really hard to look around, and what happens is that being alone becomes 2, becomes 3. And before you know it, there's a whole bunch of you. And what's happening? Well, you know what's happening. You are becoming what you wanted to become. So all I got to say is, that's what I'm here for. If you want to talk to me, I'm here. I'm always going to be here, 24/7. Do me a favor. Stay true to yourself. Try to be good. But always remember, adios! Stay true!